Well, well, well. All ballpark eaters is gonna be mad at this one right here. No, we gotta be there at 3:30. We leaving at like 2:30, 2:45. Mm, mm, mm. Brandon, I know the ballpark eaters gonna be mad at this one, boy. Shouts out to Jeff, Say Less Sports, always coming through with the great information. Bang. I know you're gonna be here for the full duration of this one. You might want to email me so I can send you this picture that Say Less sent me this morning. You might want to email LVEEZY55 at Gmail. For those who ain't seen it, Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant, and Luke Longley are embarking on a no bull tour to share their perspective of the last dick ride. And at the bottom, we see this, people been asking us about this bullshit documentary. Now, it's going to be, yeah, I know we got some ballpark eaters in here. Y'all punching the air like tray off, boys. Fuck it. Ticket probably. Fuck LeBron. All right. LeBron. Fuck LeBron. That's Ticket TV. And somebody check on Two Raw Ballparks. He might be, somebody check on Somebody check on Two Raw Ballparks for for TV. Somebody check on Two Raw Ballparks. Because I'm genuinely concerned. So now, buck up, son. We'll get LeBron one day. Let me tell y'all something. Well, most of us already knew. So now what's about to happen? A Weapons about to that nigga A Weapons about to say that now Scottie, Horace, and Luke Longley haters. And they're gonna say Horace Grant never did nothing ever in the NBA, even though he got 5 rings and he got something with Kobe and Shaq too, but that don't matter. Cause he not 6-0. Yeah, but some ballpark eating foolishness. So now the whole team gonna be now somehow white folk gonna trick a lot of you sellout ballpark eaters into believing now the whole team is hating. Now somehow this is this bang. The whole team is gonna be hating on Michael Jordan now. This is the mental gymnastics of a ballpark eater. This could be the ballpark eaters' mental gymnastics. Man, them niggas just mad they ain't getting no shoe contract. Scottie Pippen got one. It was only because of Jordan. And this the thing. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. Because when bum ass niggas like, yeah, that's what they're gonna say. But when bum ass niggas like Mario Chalmers came out talking shit about LeBron, oh, that was in bounds. We could take that as gospel. We're bang at. Remember that? Any bum that played with LeBron come out and say something. That shit gospel. We got a 5-time champion, an all-star, and all of that. And somehow, right, when a white supremacist Chael Sonnen said Brown was on PED, you heard what he said. Mr. White Man said. Right. Ain't nobody even talking about Mario Chalmers no more. Matter of fact, the last one that they right, instant homie, don't even worry about that bum. I mean, really, Rashad McCants was Rashad. Thank you, Brandon. Don't comment on what Rashad McCants got to say, because that nigga really was a bust. Six man, instinct and de facto stop being nice. Eighth man, Rashad McCants. Ninth man, Rashad McCants. That nigga was like the Seattle Seahawks fan, the 12th man. Hey, man. Nothing. If you don't go back to North Carolina, none of his stats are really that impressive. Right. If you don't go back to UNC, none of his stats are impressive at all. So, say Les sends me this thing where again, let me see if I can pull it up. I've been saying for years that Michael Jordan be lying and grandstanding. Right. 13 rings gonna be on the stage. That's what niggas be saying. Can you autograph my hand? There will be plenty of insight about those 6 NBA title runs. Grant was in Chicago for the first 3. Longley was involved with the second trio, and Pippen was there for all 6. It sounds like the trio will be going in depth about what it was like as they and Jordan dominated the league. Horace Grant said it's going to be a no bullshit tour. Can I ask you a question? Niggas be talking about motherfucker loser ass 80-year-old niggas trying to sing, be talking bad about Scottie Pippen. You never see these pictures with Michael Jordan. Am I the only one that noticed every other teammate Scottie can go kick it with? I'm the only one that noticed every other teammate Scottie can go kick it with. Even our man, Craig Hodges, don't say shit bad about Scottie. But then you got old ass niggas who singing hooks for YouTubers trying to shit on Scottie Pippen. And Jordan is wise to try to keep Charles Oakley in his corner. Jordan is wise to keep Oakley in his corner because he know Oakley a real one. At the same time, you do not see Oakley shitting on nothing that Scottie Pippen say. I'm sorry, you ballpark eaters and you hook singers. Yeah, they had to be sleeping on all this more. Act, what's up, Brody? He kind of is. That nigga out there buying friends. Well, you know how it is, bro. The fact though, you know how it is. You can't. Jordan is their North Star. You can't give nobody else credit but Michael Jordan. To this mythical like God figure who act like right, right. They act like Michael Jordan was running around there 1-on-5, passing it to himself. They act like Scottie Pippen. BJ just chilling. They act like seriously. Scottie Pippen couldn't even dribble the ball till he met Michael Jordan. All these niggas was drooling like retards. They weren't actual high draft picks who had done good in college. And nah, none of that. Right, talking to Grubber. Right. LeBron is the only one that does things wrong. Bahari, you're a damn lie. If you was Michael Jordan, you would say, y'all niggas wasn't never nothing without me. That's what you would do if you were Michael Jordan. We talk about the same man who basically told their kids, man, you ain't gonna never be better than what I did. Ain't that basically what he said? We talk about the same man who was so petty, he invited the nigga who played on the varsity team that he don't think should have played to show him, man, you wasn't better than me. How you get to be on the varsity team? Just lies. They cut me from the varsity team. No, they didn't. You was a freshman. They put you on the freshman team because sophomores, juniors, and seniors had already been there. PGH. As if, hold up, leave that alone. Stay right there. As if Scottie Pippen ain't one of only 3 men to lead his team in every statistical category. After Jordan left. Before Scottie got there, Jordan ain't lead in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and block. He's never done that. Soon as Michael Jordan left, the Bulls was 1 game worse, and Scottie Pippen led in points, rebounds, assists, steals, block. Only other person to ever do that was like Kevin Garnett. That shit is rich, ain't it? LeBron got all this protection from the media, but nobody ever criticizes Michael Jordan. Yes, he did mess up on the contract, but that has shit to do with nothing. Again, him having a bad contract don't got nothing to do with nothing. That's like saying, I mean, well, NWA shouldn't have signed that contract. Okay. They still was one of the most influential rap groups of all time. Has nothing to do with that contract. Besides the fact that, I'm sorry, Mahari, your broke ass, if a nigga sat you down and if a cracker sat you down and put more money in front of you than you ever seen in your life, you'll fuck around and sign a stupid deal too. Not thinking that, damn, every year the salary going up, because you don't know that. Scottie Pippen is from one of the most poorest states in the union. What's up, 503? Scottie Pippen from one of the most poorest states in the union, Arkansas. So when you sit a black man down who came from poverty and you sit and you tell him, I'm going to give you a 10-year deal, $20 million. You like, wow. Then you find out you one of the lowest paid niggas in the NBA and you still one of the best. Well, you going to be mad. Like, hold up, this motherfucker went in, he knew that before he swindled me. Yeah, but remember, they signed Scottie. That's what I'm about to say. Scottie dad passed away. They signed Scottie. Scottie wanted security. Scottie wanted security. So he signed a longer term deal, not understanding the market. I can get that. I could get that. But then when he saw, damn, they ran overseas to overpay this white boy who ain't never played. Somebody tell Ryan M he could eat a dick. So yeah, that contract situation had something to do with him having a beef with the organization. But yeah, it has nothing to do with what we talk about now. We gotta be, the problem is just like anything else. Scottie Pippen is not saying Michael Jordan ain't great. Scottie Pippen, like me, is tired of the narrative that Michael Jordan carried all of them. That is just disrespectful. Thank you. He tired of hearing Michael Jordan was great on offense and defense. He was so great, I had to check the best players all the time. I mean, y'all not, for real. If I'm Scottie Pippen after a while, I'm like, damn, man, come on, man. What game was y'all watching? 503. Come on, man. And he like, God damn, I understand he the greatest. But Kyrie get props. D Wade get props. I see niggas giving Chris Bosh props. I see niggas giving Kevin Love props. Niggas giving AD, Dwight Howard. Motherfucking ticket that was out there giving Kyle Kuzma the props. Anybody that played with LeBron, they get props. Ticket TV tried to act like Zydrunas Ilgauskas. 7-8 Sports tried to run around acting like Russell Westbrook was going to be the key. And right now, he'll probably argue, well, look at Russell Westbrook. Look what he's doing, bro. He's doing nothing. He's coming off the bench and playing with 3 other Hall of Famers. Three. Yes, they gave Rondo credit. Right. Then when you watch some of them motherfucking NBA finals, like the first championship they won, and you realize, God damn, John Paxson barely missed the game they put the Lakers out. Damn, Scottie had a triple double. Damn, They don't tell you that. And he was checking Magic Johnson. I know Pippen like, damn, we was probably one of the greatest duos in the league. Except nobody think of us as a duo. They just think of me playing with Michael Jordan. What's up, lad? You don't think that'll get frustrating? Imagine you go to work every day, right? It's you and another coworker. Now, every day, this coworker been there before you. He was already good. They put you with him, and now every day, you and him getting shit knocked out. And every day, all they recognize is him. Even to the point they hire new people and pay them more than they pay you, basically saying anybody could do what you do. You be like, man, nothing against him. What the fuck? What are y'all doing? And playmaker Rodney, he was a better defender, better rebounder, and better playmaker. Michael Jordan was the better scorer. Even in one of Phil Jackson's books, he said, man, Scottie Pippen was the one who knew the defense. Michael always took bad risks. Scottie was the deodorant. He always knew where everybody was supposed to be and was always there. He said they said when we seen it in practice, it made it almost unfair because Michael could take those risks and he'd never get in trouble for it because Scottie was always there. So Jordan, too many lies to keep him where he. Brian, good God, let's be honest. Jordan, his fans, is ruining the game. Man, it's been ruining the game, bro. It was bad for the game. Brian, I submit to you, it was bad for the game when it was happening in real time and I was arguing like this. Right. Studies on Scottie, just so y'all can see how good he was. Right. Rashad McCann said he a Kobe fan. He think Kobe the GOAT. I heard Kai sipping that drink again. I don't know what you talking about. But that makes no sense here. What are you talking about? We have no idea what you're talking about. We don't do what you heard. Anyway, ballpark eaters over the last 30 years We can't even enjoy players or enjoy the sport. It's these JDRs who want to live through 94 to 98. Yes. From 84 to 90. These niggas, hey, bruh, I'm going to do you better, Brian. They not living from 84 to 98. Watch this, Brian. They erase everything from 90 on back. They'll give you highlights of them years, Brian. They'll tell you, yeah, he scored 40 at the Garden. Then he was defensive player, MVP of the year. But they don't want to tell you, nigga, he got swept every year. That nigga was out in the first round every year. They don't really want to talk about 84, Brian. Think about it, Brian. This is what they talk about 84. The shoes. This is, I'm going to tell you, Michael Jordan, watch this, Brian. I'm going to go earlier. They talk about the shot against Georgetown when he was a freshman. They erased James Worthy and Sam Perkins off that team. They erased the fact that James Worthy was the best player, and that really wasn't the last play of the game. It's that shot against North Carolina. Now, they never talk about the next 2 years this nigga played with Brad Daugherty, Kenny Smith, and a couple of other NBA pros and didn't get it done. As a matter of fact, we watched Len Bias become a star. Then he gets to the pros. They talk about the shoes, right, Brian? And that's it. Then all of a sudden they leapfrog to the 88 year where he won the MVP and he won Defensive Player of the Year. And then when you say this to him, Brian, so you telling me it was a such year where Michael Jordan was a better defender than Hakeem Olajuwon? Niggas turn to Roland Martin on you. Niggas are turning to Roland Martin on you, Brian. You a damn fool. So then they go, so they'll jump from that. Then they'll jump to, he scored 69 against the Bird. He got swept. You a damn fool. Then they go, what he did to Magic. Kareem wasn't on that team. You a damn fool. What was happening between all that other time? That nigga was going home early. Like somebody stole his wallet at the club. I'm just tired. I'm gone. Right. They skipped over the first 2 games in the Knicks, and they didn't show how the refs start calling everything is a foul. Then they always want to talk about how Pippen was mad about not taking the last shot without ever putting in the context they wasn't even supposed to be there. All his career, all they ever told Scottie Pippen was he was Michael Jordan's sidekick. Pippen even hit game winners when Michael Jordan was there. Low key, nobody talks about it. Low key, nobody talks about how many times Michael Jordan passed the motherfuckers to win the game. And you know what? We never criticize him passing the Kerr, Paxson, BJ, or Bobby Hansen. We never question that. You know why we don't question that? That's, man, you can still listen, Tree. We never question that. You know why we never question that? We never question that for one reason, because it was the right pass. We never question Mike the passing Kareem was even possible, right? No, Brian. I'm great. Fuck you up. They don't just downplay LeBron passing Kareem. They downplay the fact that LeBron is literally putting up prehistoric numbers. What do I mean by that? We can all agree that since we were kids, we all understood because it wasn't as many teams that you're not going to be able to put up the numbers that Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell. That's what makes Russell Westbrook so great. We were thinking after a while, you can't do what Oscar Robertson did. Not in now times, it's too many teams you have to play. It's too many variables. So when you see Kareem, Will, Bill Russell, these guys, when I mean prehistoric numbers, y'all, I mean this. If you took away the points, they still make the Hall of Fame with their blocks that weren't even counted, steals that weren't even counted, but 20,000 and all these crazy ass rebounds. And then they all got close to triple doubles, like 30,000 points and 20,000 boards. LeBron is the only man. He gonna end up with 40,000 points. What, 14,000 assists? How many is it? And what? He gonna end up with like 40, 14, and 13 or some shit like that. That's a triple double for your ass. 40,000 points, 14,000 boards, or 15,000 boards and 15,000 assists. Nobody else is going to do that. Then you throw on 2,500 steals and like close to 2,000 blocks. Your Wembanyama's not going to do that. Wembanyama's going to be the next guy to have like 20,000 points and 16,000 rebounds, and he going to probably have like 4,000, 5,000 blocks. He's not going to catch LeBron James in steals. He's not going to catch LeBron James in points. He's not going to catch him in assists. He's going to catch him in blocks. And if he play long enough, rebounds. Right. No, he the only one in the top 5 in both of them, ain't he? I think he moved up in what's his hold up, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think he passed Chris Paul because Chris Paul ain't been playing. Okay, you know he got points. Let's see, rebound. LeBron number 31. He got 11,000 rebounds. He number 31 in rebounds. Where does he in assists? Let me look. Right. He number 4. I knew I wasn't crazy. Yes, he's number 4. It's John Stockton, 15,806. Jason Kidd, 12,000. Chris Paul, 11,731. LeBron James, 10,800. Mark Jackson, Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, Russell Westbrook, Isaiah Thomas. That's the top 10. Gary 9, Andre Miller 10, Strickland Gary 11, Andre Miller 12, Strickland 13, Rondo 14, Harden 15, Mo Cheek 16, Lenny Wilkins 17, Terry Porter 18, Hardaway 19, Tony Parker number 20. So he won in scoring, 4 in assists, 31 in rebounds, 8th in steals. Yeah, he number 8 in steals. It's Stockton, Kidd, Paul, Jordan, Peyton, Cheeks, Pippen, LeBron. So LeBron chasing Scottie Pippen right now. See, Kareem number 3 in blocks. And they look, Kareem number 3 in blocks, and they never counted all his blocks. And he got 1,100 blocks. He lead the league. He got 5,000 turnovers. Yeah. If you go look at the top of the list in turnovers, it's normally probably some of the greatest guards you've ever seen in your life. And then again, like I say, turnovers are subjective. You could be out of bounds, throw the ball to a nigga. I mean, that nigga could be out of bounds. You throw the ball to him. That's your turnover. A nigga throw you the ball, it hits your hands, and you try to dribble it in traffic. It's a bad pass, but that's your turnover. All turnovers ain't the same. Yeah, but turnovers are subjective. I said that before goofy niggas tried to laugh. I said, man, a turnover is subjective. Like, you could be trying to save the ball. You catch the ball, you jump out of bounds saving the ball. That's a turnover on you. A nigga diving out of bounds, he throw the ball off your feet. That's a turnover. That's your turnover. Right. Whoever handled the ball most gonna lead you in turnovers. That just means every team he was ever on, he was the primary ball handler and decision maker. I mean, after 21 years, yeah, I wouldn't expect Kareem to have a whole lot of turnovers. He ain't dribbling the ball. Magic is. Niggas want to say shit to suit their narrative because they hate a nigga and all that. But as time goes on, who Karl Malone? That's gonna be hard. I hope he do. I think he gonna catch it. I think he already caught Moses because he at the mellow now, right? Right. As time goes on, like Octavius say, less and less ballparks are going to be consumed. Like Tay just said. Just like Tay just said. Yeah, but Mahari, you was on that tip before. But again, it's like Isaiah said about Joel Embiid. Because Joel Embiid was asking one day, hey man, I just did this thing and they talk about Wilt. You see what I'm saying? And look how you, right, niggas still buying rail. But I mean, I buy them because they at the dollar store and it ain't nothing else to do. But I realized they at the dollar store and these ain't the best batteries. But you see, Mahari, I ain't I ain't go at you hard because you never really showed me no JDR tendencies. What you showed me was you was brainwashed by the media. You was like, what? How the fuck is LVZ gonna tell me this when they showing me this? And then I would go look at this. The difference between you, Mahari, and the average motherfucker, you went and looked. A JDR, they don't want to hear that. So what ended up happening, young Abel, I get because you was always because you in the basketball like I was. So you was able to go back and look at an old game and appreciate it. Like, God damn, LVZ remembered this shit. Like, yeah, I know what the fuck I was looking at. This shit is great. And you went back and looked. And you was like, hold up. Yeah, he cooking. But you can't tell me this white guy could even get on the court right now that's checking him. Most people don't know how to think critically and then challenge what they originally thought. Right, Cuba. They don't know how to challenge what they originally thought or ever. Just like niggas, how you saying that about LeBron? Nigga, I'm a Kevin Durant fan. I think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was the greatest basketball player to ever live until LeBron James broke his scoring record. And then he broke my and then one of my and then my favorite player of all time is Magic Johnson. He broke his record in assists. He Yeah, it took 20 years to do what Magic did in 10 or 11, I know. But that's why he Magic Johnson. It take 20 years. If you look at it, It ain't nobody on the list that didn't pass Magic Johnson that didn't play damn near 20 years. Stamp that. Niggas, everybody who passed Magic Johnson played 17 years or better. Mark Jackson, Jason Kidd, John Stockton, LeBron, Chris Paul. That's how long you got to play to pass Magic, because I knew that's how great he was. And I knew from being a kid, looking at Kareem cooking young Hakeem, hooking young niggas to death. And my father was like, nah, Va, that ain't shit. I'm like, that ain't shit? Oh, you should have seen when he was young. He used to dunk on motherfuckers. Kareem would do a turnaround. Kareem would throw your shit in your... Kareem wouldn't let niggas shoot. I'm like, for real? Then he showed me the Bruce Lee shit and all that. I'm like, whoa, that's a Lou Alcindor, Kareem. So I would, and back then, come on, this black and white TV, you love to see those old highlights. You're like, God damn, this old motherfucker been playing this long. Then you get to realize the motherfuckers telling jokes. How you a Laker fan? That man old enough to be my granddad. I said, but they can't stop him. And Magic went back one time without Kareem. One time without Kareem. I realized that going to my teen years. I said, that man was like Muhammad Ali. He must be the greatest. Magic went back one time without the big guy. And Jordan beat him with a bunch of old other niggas that wasn't. I mean, come on. Niggas was hurt that whole team. But hey, it was the changing of the guard. I'm not mad. Regardless of what, LeBron James is the greatest basketball player. All he got is longevity. Yep. That's all the fuck he need. Nobody has ever been this great, this long, ever. Know why? Because he the greatest. And it is what it is. It ain't, you can't, how you gonna take away something you already seen? Hey, DJ Reese, yeah, if they thought to do what they did to Doctor, but Dr. J still walked around in the hood. I can hug Abel Mahari, bro. That's my little brother. See, did y'all see what he said? Michael Jordan is my favorite player. LeBron James has passed him in every statistical category except steals. They never bring except steals. But thank you. So it's really no debate. That's why Magic Johnson is my favorite player of all time. His numbers pale in comparison. You have to put championships and shit like that involved to get him on the same level that LeBron is. I mean, that's your list, but ain't nobody listening to that list, Brandon. That's Ball Parkinson's. Again, on what grounds? on what grounds is he a greater individual player than guys who are individually just better? Right. Thank you. Rex Chapman, Bimbo Coles, LeBradford Smith. Right. And I could see how somebody say, man, he in my top, Jordan in my top 5. Okay, he in my top 10. Nigga, the top 10. Nigga, because ballparks and tennis shoes ain't what I was looking at. What? Why? Because I prefer a motherfucker who share the ball and make every teammate around him better, not just himself. I prefer a guy who can score them same 60. I prefer a guy who could give me them same 60 on 35 less shots. I prefer a guy who could give me 80 on them same 60 shots. And all that Michael Jordan would have shut that shit up. Jordan wouldn't have shut nothing down. Jordan been out there getting baked, fricasseed, and barbecue. Know how I know? Let me show you how I know. Let me show you how I know. Jordan will be getting his now. Don't get me wrong. He'll be scoring. But all this shit about he'll be shutting niggas down. Magic was fucking him up in the final. You look like Bird now, don't you? Ha! 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 That's all that would have been happening. That's what would have been. I don't want to hear. That mean he the greatest basketball player. Thank you, Brandon. LeBron is the greatest hybrid. He can play every position with efficiency and a high IQ. Michael Jordan could never do that, but Jordan is the greatest. Okay. Brandon. Okay. Um, I just people be saying, I was like, that makes sense to you. Right, Myron. Right, Myron. That don't make him the greatest because he can do it all and no one else can. That just means he's the only one that can do that. You understand what I'm saying? No, but okay. Look, right now, if I had a flash, hold on, Brandon, because you my brother and I love you. I know what to do. Brandon, look into this. You see, close your left eye, put your right eye in. Close your right eye. Yeah, Brandon, I think you might be having ball Parkinson's coming on. Just a slight case of ball Parkinson's. What I recommend is you drink um for 2 weeks. I need you to drink Body Armor Mamba flavored sports drink. But I recommend you drink for 2 weeks the Mamba flavor Body Armor. And you can't watch no TV. You can't wear no motherfucker ballpark eaters either. You can only wear like Pumas. I don't want you to stay away from Nike products. I want you got to stay away. Any Nike product, I want you to get it all together. Matter of fact, get your lady. Tell her put on some gloves. I want her. What's up, Joe? To put that in the separate closet. Yes, they were. Yeah, Brad, that's what you put. Billions. Bro, and I'm talking about in this era right now. Come on, man. Shea Gildress Alexander will be making Jordan touch the floor. I'm just I'm just keeping it 100. Right. And that's what MJ would be doing that day with, hey, Scottie, go get that nigga, man. He embarrassing me. Scottie, like, nigga, I ain't that much younger than you, but all right, ha! Strap his ass down. Scottie be out there, arms long as shit. I'm like, I hate this nigga. Right. That's basically what you saying. That's what you said. Well, hey, look, Brandon, niggas used to say that about Kobe, but they love LeBron. I mean, they love Jordan so much they would not give it to him. I was like, nigga, I was saying it before he ever passed Jordan. I said, LeBron, I mean, I kept saying Kobe is better than Jordan. What? You crazy. Oh, MVP. Oh, Jesus, you crazy. I can't believe you. Kobe is better than Michael Jordan. No, he not. He do everything Jordan do, except he got a 3. So you saying, and then I just tell him, I say, so what you saying is everything Michael Jordan can do, Kobe can do. Yes, because he copied him. But he can shoot the 3 better and dribble a little bit better. So you saying he's a better version. No, no, 6-0. Myron, if it wasn't tougher, it damn sure was more athletic. It was the size differential wasn't the same. It wasn't no I'm the tallest shooting guard in the league. Niggas that go, but I'd be like that. I'm like, that's Kobe Bryant, dude. No, no. Then Kobe scored 81. Only thing Kobe could do better than Jordan is score. Kobe will never win Defensive Player of the Year. I said, yeah, because that I said, but at the same time, that's because they understood it's certain players in the league Kobe should never win Defensive Player of the Year over. I said they wasn't doing that with Michael Jordan because it's never a year Michael Jordan was a better defender than Hakeem Olajuwon. I don't care what you say. Right, man. They'll run that motherfucker. They'll run that side out with Jordan one on one over there, and you can't double team before he get the ball. Now he one on one against their worst defender. He'll hit him with a jab step. He'll fall. White boy will just fall. Then Jordan will jump over him and hey, look, I can't lie. Some of that shit was mean. It was. Jordan would jump over the white boy. Jordan did some mean shit to niggas. I'd have seen him. He, with them big ass hand did turn all the way around. He but look at some of them highlights. Like Jamal Crawford was talking about, man, nobody. Look at these. I was like, look, yeah, he fucking Muggsy Bogues up. Wow, he's destroying bimbo codes. No, you couldn't. You could. You know why I hated illegal defense? Because I used to always get hit with it on NBA Live. Seriously. At the time. Because I just thought that's what made sense. Like, why not try to intercept the ball? Man, they let Jordan drift as much as he wanted to. Jordan got the drift, karate chop. How many times did the Bulls get hit with illegal defense? A lot of times Jordan got the drift coming, karate chop, hit you all on the good. Hey, good Jordan, the karate chop you. Ha! Ha! You be right, but when you say that, he was just saying that. Why? That be the shit that get me. Jordan was just saying that. Why? My why why would you just say that? He was just saying that he didn't mean it. FYF, we're never gonna do a 14-hour call-in show. This is FYF. So Scottie Pippen is going on a hate tour to destroy the character, him and Luke Longley. He's siding up with the white man. Look, he gonna get Lamont gonna get all pro-black. He's siding up with the white man. Nah, none of that happened. And he ain't quit either, like a bitch. He ain't quit. And he didn't lose. Look, and yeah, he lost to Orlando, but it was rusty. but he scored 55 against the Knicks. So what you got to say about that, you Jordan hater? You always hating on Jordan. He ain't lose to Shaq and Penny. He was rusty. He just scored 55 against the Knicks. Fuck you talk about? He lost 6 seasons, Joe Jackson. You always hating on Jordan. So what, he lost 6 seasons with them and 3 with the Wizards and got put out 6-0. 6-0. Okay. Yay. No, he never lost. He like LeVar Ball, never lost. Them years that the Pistons, see them years that the Lakers, the Celtics, and the Pistons won, Jordan really wanted them to get their shine. He wasn't selfish, you know. He was trying, you know. Nobody want to know he quit like a bitch. His father died. He was tired. Brett Favre, I hate him. He stole money from black people, made welfare. But you have LeCheck, yeah, it's close. Just take the H out. You was right. I think it's Havlicek, but they put it because you know. Yeah, but right, he 8-0. Bill Russell 11-1. That don't matter. This what I do know. What does this ring? 6-0 compared to 4-6. You don't win, it don't matter. Right. Right. That's what they say. It's 6-0 compared to 4-6. The only thing that matters is ring. Bill Russell got 11. That don't matter. Jeff. Hold up, Jeff. Jeff. 6-0. Like you said, he's 6-0. LeBron 4-6. All that matters is ring. Oh, yeah. How come Bron ain't? Yeah, that's another one. Why come he ain't do the duck contest? Huh? He ain't want to. I don't know. Everybody else did the dunk contest. Okay. He should did the dunk contest. It's his fault nobody do the dunk contest. No. Shit. I don't know. That's an intriguing question. I don't know what that got to do. Jordan got a dunk contest. LeBron don't got one of those. I don't know. Kareem, Carl, I don't think Carl. Niggas say that though, Mahari. Jeff is not lying. Hey, Jeff ain't lying. Hey, Marco, I asked that. I said, if rings are the case, would that make Robert Ory better? He ain't really, I said, he ain't really what? They literally won some of them rings because of what he did. I mean, I can name 5 rings niggas got because of Robert Ory. I don't care if it was 7 points, 11 points. He made the shots that mattered. Come on, Joe. Talk like this. Talk black to me, Joe. The nigga quit like a bitch to play double A to get fanned. Out there getting fanned. Dropping fly balls. Trying to rob niggas a home run. Right. But look, but Kerr, Hanson, and Paxson, they didn't say. He told, like Skip Bayless, he told him, I'm going to pass it to you. Finally. And he made him make it too. No, that's not leadership. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life, is what that is. No, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. But that ain't leadership. Right. Braun got a toxic atmosphere around him. Jordan hooking niggas in the eye. I look, Jeff, I told a nigga that one time. I say, didn't Michael Jordan hook a nigga in the eye? Oh, that's what A Weapon said to me. He said, but Kerr understood why. Now, I said, man, this is absurd. I swear to God, A Weapon said that shit to me. I was like, I said, man, dude, that is absurd. I started laughing. I said, did you say that nigga blocked me on Instagram? That nigga, I said, did you say Kerr understood why a nigga punched him in the eye? I said, man, I normally don't speak for white guys, but just as a human in general, I don't think he understood that. Cause I know, is that why I remember Tiki used to tell me little stories hating on LeBron, talk about how Ben Wallace said, don't yell at him no more, you'll fuck him up. That sounds eerily just like, but LeBron apologized to him, say, hey man, no disrespect, this, that, and the third. And they was cool after that. That is eerily similar to what Bill Cartwright said about motherfucking Michael Jordan. Thank you. Don't that say eerily similar to the story Bill Cartwright told about? Look, motherfucker, you yell at me, I break both your legs. Right. I heard that a lot of niggas had to, niggas had to check Joe. You better do that shit, or you'll tell I beat your ass. And nigga, you don't want it with Robert Purge. That man was a what? A 7th-degree black belt in judo. You don't want it with For those who didn't know, you don't want it with the chief. Darrell, that's not only how much basketball I used to watch. That's how good my memory is. You know, they used to do little they've always did pregame shows. And they did a joint talk about Robert Purge in the Lakers versus Celtics joint. They had that nigga in this joint. Robert Purge was kicking shit. I was like, oh shit. That big nigga was agile. You don't want it with Robert Purge. Bill Lane Ben had that mask on after that. Y'all remember that? You don't want it with the chief. Chief was just beating Bill Lane Ben said, man, just stop beating my ass. I ain't. See, they old men now, so they try to act like they trying to buy them off so that they can retire easy. Back then, Kareem and all that was real pro-black. They used to any white boy that start cooking them, they beat the shit out of them. Fuck wrong with you scoring on me? I whoop your ass. I done seen all of them get stole. McHale got stole. Uh, I seen Bird got stole several times. Ainge got stole. I saw who else got stole? Nick, keep on scoring. Dr. J choked Bird and stole. I say all of them get stole. Lane Big got stole. Don't be talk. They from a different cloth. I saw a Stackhouse beat the shit out of Hornacek. Back they came from a different cloth back then. They don't want to tell you that. But real talk, back then, you couldn't. A white dude do it, man, you getting stole. Real. I'm quite sure Kiki Vandeweghe got his ass whooped. You ain't gonna just talk. You not just gonna bust my ass and talk trash to me. But as normal, brothers normally don't do that to each other. You know what I'm saying? Brothers normally don't do that to each other. Yeah, if you was dirty, they stealing you. Don't do nothing that they perceive to be dirty. They straight up, even Barkley, because he used to elbow them. He used to elbow them. Hey, Jabari. Jabari. 220, go warm up the big car, all right? Man, real talk. They used to just whoop on them. Man, go watch some of them old 80s games, especially Lakers, Celtics, Philly. Man, just type in some of them Danny Ainge fight. Watch Danny Ainge get knocked out. Man, niggas used to be. But it's normally after the only time I ever seen a black dude break that rule where it was a black dude who hit another black dude. Skip to my Lou, Ray for Austin, where he slapped Bob when he slapped Eddie House upside the head for busting. Hey, you know a nigga was cooking you. You slap that nigga. Hey, I'ma slap the shit out you. Keep on scoring. It will just keep fucking me up. That shit is hilarious, bro. He slapped that nigga. You know a nigga. Uh, uh. Motherfucker. Yay! He slapped the shit out.
And you can win up to $10,000 in bonus money. Just place a qualifying same-game parlay and get a square at no extra cost. If the numbers match, you win. Bet Rivers Basketball Squares. Take a chance.
Let's go to David Aldridge.
Hey, Doc said you stayed on the floor tonight not because of your shooting, but because of your defense.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic, right? But, he's been saying that even last series, like, if you wanted me to stay on the floor, I have to be active defensively. I know I'm not a defensive stopper, but I can get my hands on balls, keep guys in front of me, contest shots.
Oh,
I know my rotation, so it's just a matter of having
get
energy
your
out on the court. just try to do my job tonight.
You know, you guys say that you ask a lot of Rajon Rondo. You know it's sort of unfair. He's so young, but you have to have it from him. It looked like he provided you with that spark from the beginning tonight.
Definitely, he picked up where he left off last game. I think in the middle of the third quarter last game, he picked him up full court. You know, we just had a lot of energy on both ends of the court, and that's what we need from him because everybody else follows suit. So if he sets a tone, we follow him, and you know he's like our leader on the court, even though he's not the captain, but he's like a captain. So when he plays well, I think we all play well.
To ask you, did you say something to make Reefer slap you in the head?
No, I just made a shot, and I think that, you know, that's what happens when you start busting somebody's ass. They get upset like that and resort to Bush League tactics. So, you know, we above that. We're not into that. We just going to play basketball and keep trying to put wins on the board.
Any thanks?
Thank you. Huh?
Thank you. Thank you, man.
What happened when you bust somebody? They resort. That's what happened when you bust somebody ass. They resort to Bush League tactics. Hey, bro, that's what happened when you bust somebody ass. They resort to Bush League tactics, but we above that. Yeah, young Rondo did. I always liked him at Kentucky, though. I said, man, that point guard, he could run the show. I always like Rondo at Kentucky. Go ahead, Rondo. Rajon Rondo. He ain't gonna never get the credit he deserves. He gonna be one of them players who just won everywhere he went. Man, I know this much. All this ballpark eating about to stop with Scottie and Luke Longley or Horace Grant go around the country calling out hypocrisies and JD autism. Man, fuck Ray Allen. Fuck Ray Allen. It'll never be peace. I'm talking about how he treated Ray Allen. Nigga, fuck Ray Allen. It'll never be peace. It's on and popping, nigga. Y'all should have kept Ray Allen. Y'all traded him for Marbury. I always kind of thought that. I was like, they should have kept Ray Allen. But Garnett wanted Steph, so that's cool. It wasn't bad. It didn't work long. Because they ain't give it enough time. And then Steph wanted to go back home. And New Jersey was right there. That's why I said y'all should have, that's why for real y'all should have drafted him because he was destined to leave anyway. So he should have went to Milwaukee. What's his name? Would have stayed in Minnesota. Ray Allen type of nigga, man, he loved Becky. Ray Allen been right there, hitting jump shots like a motherfucker. Him and Garnett. They be cooking like shit. All they would have needed was a point guard. They got Cassell. Madball could score, but Madball, people were talking shit. Madball would have gave that ball up. Because I remember him at Florida State with Charlie Ward. That was a hell of a backcourt. Mad Ball and Charlie Ward. That was a backcourt. Yeah, y'all look that up. Florida State. Sam Cassell and Charlie Ward. They wouldn't even hung with each other. They wouldn't even, that probably wouldn't have worked neither because he's an asshole. Kevin Garnett's an asshole. I want to be back in the hood. You know, I'm from the hood. My father used to say, that nigga's a dope fiend. I said, what? He said, man, son, I said, Sam Cassell with me. That's a tough one. I'm going to go Baltimore. Nick the Quick, though. Dang. Can't take away them 3 rings, man. You can't take away them 3 rings. It's a tie. For it. Thank you, Rodney. That's like, because them 3 rings mean something. Them 3 rings mean something. I mean, as a rookie, you helped Hakeem get his first one. Then you did it back to back with him. You basically took Kenny Smith's job in the playoffs, though. Man, he used to bust a lot of people's ass. He used to bust a lot. Van Exel used to, and don't let him get hot. He'd get the ha 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 ha, because he was left-handed. Boston. Boston when he was old. People keep forgetting. Rodney, yeah. Rajon Rondo was his backup. He was old and was still get hot on your ass. Okay, here we go. Sam played 15 seasons, Nick played 13. Sam got 3 rings, Nick got none. Sam played 11 playoffs to Nick 7. Sam got 1 All-Star, Nick got 1 All-Star. Sam made 1 All-NBA team, Nick never did. Sam averaged 15.7, Nick averaged 4.4. Sam averaged 3.2 rebounds, Nick averaged 2.9. Sam averaged 6 assists, Nick averaged 6.6. Sam averaged 1.1 steal, Nick averaged 0.8. Sam averaged 0.2 blocks, Nick averaged 0.1. Sam got 15,635 career points. Nick got 12,000. Look, 15 years to 13. So about 2 seasons worth of points. He got 15,635 points. To Nick, 12,658. Rebounds, 3,221. To Nick, 2,545. Assists, 5,939. Nick got 5,777. Sam got 1,058 steals. Nick got 726. Yeah. Yeah, Sam got it by a nose. 163 blocks to 92. 993 games to 880. Sam 45% from the field. Nick 40%. Nick 35 from 3. Sam 33. Sam 86 from the free throw line. Nick 79.4. In the playoffs, Nick averaged 13.6 points. Sam averaged 2.2. Nick averaged 2.9 rebounds. Sam averaged 2.6. Nick averaged 4.5 assists. Sam averaged 4.4. They both averaged 0.8 steals and 0.1 blocks. In all the totals, Sam is the leader. Their best playoff season, no minimum. Nick averaged 20 and 95. Sam averaged 18 and 06. So Sam best season in the playoffs, he averaged 18 a game in 06 when they won the finals at Boston. Nick's best rebounds per game in a playoff season was 4.0 in 96. Sam's was 4.6 in 2001. Assists per game in the playoffs, Sam was 9 assists per game in 2000. Van Exel was 7.3 in 95. Steals, Nick was 2.1 in 95. Sam was 1.1. Blocks, they both were 0.3. So Sam Cassell, by the numbers, by a nose, better player than Nick Van Exel. However, Nick Van Exel and Sam Cassell, about the same thing. And what's so funny is this. If you used to collect cards, I'm about to get off of here in a second. It's an old skybox. Van Exel versus Cassell. That's an old skybox right there. So yeah. But let me get off here. I got to take Barry to get his head done, man. More money, more problems. Y'all take it easy, man. LVC.